Ok, ouens, so, ek gaan hierdie opneem, ek gaan 2 goed doen hierso, ek gaan die vakansiehuisie se vloerplan doen, ons het gesê, hy mag nie meer as 100 vierkante meter wees, is dit 100 of 90, nee? Ok, so ek gaan hom sommer weer eens maak, hulle het so bestaande garage vir julle ouens gegee, ek gaan hom in die garage was, dink ek, as ek reg onthou, was dit omtrent so, amper 4 blokkies so, en so 7 blokkies maar nog meer so. Alright, ek gaan net eers gou die buitelyn doen. Alright, ek gaan nog so enetjie hierso hê. So 'n voorkant vir die plekkie. Ek gaan nog so 'n blok hier insit. Hallo. En nog so enetjie hierso insit. Ok, so hierdie enetjie gaan ek gou daar insit. Ek gaan net jou gou vinnig my buitelyn trek. Nou buitemure het ons gesê is so min of meer 2 mm, 2,5 mm, about 2 mm stick. Hy moet ek inteken. Nou ek gaan nie nou weer die hele vloerplan doen nie, dit kan jy op jou eie later klaarmaak. Maar ek het gesê hierso by my, ek gaan vir my stacking deure insit. Gonna put in some stacking doors over here. Ek het gesê op myne gaan ek hier groot glas ruit insit daar en daar. Kyk, hardop net om gou 'n buiteansig te kry. Ok. En dan het ons gesê gaan ons dan nou hierso sê nou maar kan ek ook 'n los deurtjie hê. Ek moet 'n badkamer en 'n vertrek hierso hê, ek moet hier 'n badkamer en 'n vertrek hê. Daar is als oopgemaak. Wat ek nou gaan doen is, ek gaan gou die ander aansig gou doen, ek dink ek het dit al vir julle gegee. Ek gaan hom so maak, so 3 meter hoog, die hoogte, en ek gaan net gou vir julle help om net gou hierdie lyne reg te kry. Ok, nou die plek gaan 'n oorhang hê van so 500 mm, dis ongeveer 5 mm. Op jou tekening, if you do a 500 mm overhang, that's going to be about the size you're looking at, and 2 mm for your fascia board. Now you guys could have done a flat roof, but you can also do some other options, and I'm just going to quickly help you, assist you guys in that. So here's my roof overhang. It's the same width all the way around. En nou gaan ek julle gou iets leer wat julle nie geweet het nie. Gaan julle gou wys daktipes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we call it a heap and valley roof. En ek gaan gou vir julle ons wys hoe ons dit doen. So die heap and valley roof gaan ek hierso gaan. En ek gaan my grootste area, nou moet julle mooi kyk, my biggest area, I'm going to draw a construction line. So I'm looking for the biggest rectangle here, which is where this roof line is. And then I'm going to run in at 45 degrees with my 45-degree triangle, 45 degrees from this corner. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And 45 degrees in from that corner there. That should give you 2 points in line there. And this is like your main roof of your building. Okay. I'm going to show you just now. Guys, I'm recording this as well. It's going to go onto YouTube today still. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is, this is where my original roof line would be lying. But now I've got these 2 parts that are coming out, wat nou so half uitstaan. So nou gaan ek hier en ek gooi vir my hier 45 grade lyntjie in. En ek gooi vir my hier 45 grade lyntjie in. Ek doen dieselfde die kant. 45 en nou wat ek doen is, daai lyntjie gaan nou so ingaan, dis die daklyn. En nou vir julle wys wat hier gebeur. Nou vat ek daai lyntjie in tot waar hy raak hierso. Dankie Monet. Tot waar hy raak hierso. OK, vat ek hom in. En nou gaan julle ouens sien as ek nou 'n uitveer vat. Ok, so nou vee ek net daai stukkie lyn uit, kyk gou mooi. Daai stukkie val weg. En hierdie stukkie val weg. Ok, so wat dit vir my gee, is, ek gaan gou vir julle wys, as jy hierdie nou opvat, daai punt, dis waar jou dak se twee kante gaan wees. Kyk gou hier, so this is, now I can choose a height for my roof. I'm just gonna go round about this height. You can choose any height you like that looks in proportion. This is going to slope down there. Sien julle hom? So what you guys see over here, this is the slant on the sides of the roof here. But now, have a look what happens here. I've got a smaller roof coming in from the front of this building. So wat ek nou doen is, I take this line straight up. Taking this line straight up to where it connects there. I'm going to take this one up to where it connects over here. And now I'm going to use that same point. I'm going to use the same overhang. Met ander woorde, ek vat hierdie enetjie op. Ek vat daai enetjie op. And now I'm going to connect that point to this line. And that point I'm going to connect to this line. Guys, there you've just done your first Heap and Valley roof. Okay? So that is in case you have that. I'm going to say why I'm doing it this way. And then I'm going to take this line, I'm going to take that line, and I'm just going to project it upward. Okay, my doors are about just over 2,000 millimeters, so 2 blocks up is about the size of a door. Roundabout. I've got stacking doors in here, so I'm gonna just draw them in here. And guys, we're gonna do some revision also just after this. Hierdie is net dat julle ouens gou kan seker maak oor die pad, that you guys can ensure that your pad is perfectly right. I'm gonna put in, let's just put that in, the frames here. Now the door detail you guys can draw in according to that page that I gave you guys. Stacking door, here we go. There's the frame of the thing. Okay, I'm also going to quickly just put in my windows. My windows are running across the whole place. There's your roof. If you're going to have downpipes and a gutter, it's simply going to sit there, and you can just draw a line there, bring it down. Okay, there for instance there is a gutter pipe, you can put one on the other side. I'm not going to do all the detail here now. Then you guys should also, I think, I'm not sure if they want the side view. Okay, that's more or less what you guys have in this thing. It's very much the same. Right, now I'm just going to go and I'm going to use the computer program and I'm going to record for you guys, just do a screen recording of basically this whole thing. I'm just going to pause it quickly. Go unpause. Okay, so guys, just quickly, if I'm in Allycad, I'm going to go to settings always first. I'm going to go to drawing settings. I'm going to go to my page size. In this case, you guys are probably going to work on a A4 page. I'm going to make the scale 1 to 100 because that's the size we do house plans in. I'm going to use Cartesian, isometric grids. You can switch off, you're not going to need that. And you're going to say OK. So it's 1 to 100, Cartesian. OK, guys, the scale is very important. It must say millimeter to millimeter. If this is any other unit than millimeters, you're going to have problems. Okay, right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, go to your toolbars, and if you click on the toolbar, you'll see there's lots of things. You need to have architectural on. You need to have on the main one the snap settings. I'm just going to show you guys where that is. So snap settings, if I switch that on, snaps is very important. Dis die enetjie wat hierso lê. Ek gaan hom gou skuif. The snap setting, so I'm going to put up there. Okay. The second important thing is this shortcut for drawing lines, the drawing toolbar. I'm just going to throw that one up there as well. Those are the two that you're going to use quite a lot. Oh, het hom nou gegooi daarso. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick off by putting a frame around my page. I'm just going to use the rectangle for this. Okay. And I'm not going to draw this drawing that I gave you guys earlier. I'm going to do the top view, not going to put in all the detail, but I'm going to show you a basic thing how to do this. There's more than one way. You can use a grid setting, which I think is something that works really well, but you don't have to use a grid setting. I'm just going to go to geometry. I'm going to go to cross. This is just like construction lines. Ek gaan na geometry cross toe, klik daar. En ek gaan nou hier na die onderkant van my tekening toe, want ek gaan hier begin teken. En nou gaan ek vir myself sê parallel line. So geometry, parallel line. It asks me parallel element by distance. Then I say yes. And what happens now is if I click on this side of the line with the arrow, if I click there and it says enter the parallel distance, I'm going to enter in there 1, 2, 3, 4,000 because mine is going to be 4,000 wide. So it's going to draw a line 4,000 millimeters from the original line. You type in the real measurement in millimeters. Okay, daar's 4,000. Daar gaan ek gaan en ek gaan doen 'n addisionele 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do an additional 4,000. So I'm just going to click. It's already got the distance there. So I just press enter. Another 4,000. I'm going to click again. I just click on it and there's 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. If you want to measure it, there's a little arrow there at the top. You can click on it. And if you've got another construction line like there, soos daarso kan jy click on important, the grab all mode. And you can just click there, you can click there, you'll see it's 12,000, so it's 4,000, 4, 8, 12. Okay, now I'm going to do another geometry line. Geometry, I'm going to go there to parallel line. Weer, daar's ander maniere om ook te teken. Element by distance, you can say yes, you can click there. On this side of the line, it's going to draw a line up here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mine is 8,000 up there. Gaan hom daar intrek. I'm also going to do, let me just quickly check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm also going to do one of 2,000. There we go. Right. Nou manne, nou gaan julle sien, ek het 'n buitelyn hierso, nê. Nee. Nou gaan ek na, jy moet gaan na grab all mode toe. Dis onder jou snap settings. Jy moet vir een van hierdie lyn funksies kies. Moenie net 'n lyn kies nie. Kies daai chained line. Jy kan hom ook kry onder die draw toolbar onder 'n chained line, lines chained. Okay. En ek kies grab all mode en nou begin ek hier teken. Ek gaan 'n lyn trek van daar tot daar. Dis my buitelyn van my huis. This is my outline of my building. Daar so, en ek klik net elke keer. As ek nou daar kom, kan ek net escape druk en hy's uit. Nou wil ek die binnekant van hierdie ding teken en ek wil inzoom. Nou hoe jy zoom is jy druk Z een keer, you press Z. Okay, so I press Z, it says zoom window. I've got a cursor that comes up, it says enter a corner of zoom box. So you specify the upper left and the lower right corners. If I click there and I drag it over and I click there, it zooms in on that part of the drawing. I can then obviously go, if I want to draw the wall thickness, I am going to quickly do that for you guys. Let me just see, there's something weird there. What's that? 2 lines I drew earlier. I'm just going to remove that. Okay, I'm going to zoom in again. Z, zoom window, click upper left, lower right. Guys, now I'm going to go to geometry. I'm going to go to parallel line. I'm going to say yes. It says select the original line. Now I'm going to click on the insides of these lines now. It asks for the wall thickness. I'm just going to make it 230, 230. For the outside walls, 230, 230, 230, 230. There we go, just every time on the inside. And now guys, I go to my drawing function again, chained line, I click there, there, there. I just go all around this thing. Right, when I get to my last line, I can just escape. Now I want to enter, I'm going to first do the outside. We can go to this one later. I'm going to remove all the geometry lines. Okay, I'm going to go again, geometry cross. It's net soos 'n hoekie om mee te begin. I'm going to put a line there. I'm going to put a line over there. I'm going to put a cross just outside here, just to give me a starting line. And I'm now just going to go, ek gaan net teken van hier af. I'm going to use the same measurements I used in my previous drawing that I've shown you guys just now. Now there's many ways to draw this, but I'm going to start off with a rectangle. I'm going to use a different way for drawing this now. I'm going to select the line, I'm going to go to grab all mode, ek klik op daai punt, ek trek vir my lyn van daar tot daar, but now instead of using construction lines, I'm just going to press the upper arrow key. So on my keyboard there's an up arrow key, so I press the up arrow key once. It says move up how far. I'm just going to go 3,000 up. Okay, so I entered, but I have to double enter. If I single enter, it's not going to work. Okay, now I'm going to go across. I want to get a line 90 degrees. Ek soek 'n 90 grade lyn hier op, nee. So wat doen ek nou? Nou gaan ek en ek klik daarso. Sien julle daar by die daarso is 'n snap mode perpendicular. Ek klik op hom. Hou hom na by die lyntjie, klik en hy's 90 grade. Jy kan hom ook afvat 90 grade daar. It will be exactly perpendicular 90 degrees. Okay. I'm also going to go guys and I'm going to zoom in on this whole drawing, zoom window from the left, the bottom corner. Going to go geometry cross. Going to click over there. Going to click over there just to get my reference points. I'm going to have a line in here. Going to have another line in there. Okay. And now gentlemen, I'm going to start doing my windows and my doors. Now this can be done in different ways. So first of all, I'm going to do the roof for you guys. Ons het nou oor die dak gepraat. I'm going to zoom out slightly. Okay. So I'm going to go and select geometry parallel line. It says element by distance. I say yes. I'm going to click here. On this side, I'm going to make it 200, my overhang. I'm going to click here, make it 200, 200, 200. It should actually be 5, I think. It's going to go 200 all around. And that's going to give me a line running around the whole thing. Now I go to line type. Ek gaan by die line types bo. I'm going to do this in another color, in red. I'm just going to click there and I'm going to select dashed 2. Dis 'n kortstreepies lyntjie. And I'm going to now draw a line over here. From that point, I'm going to press M for magnify. I'm going to click there. I'm going to take it all the way to that corner there. So I've just drawn a box there. Now I'm also going to draw in the rest of these lines with a chained line. Daar sy, hierso tot daar. En dis wat ek nou vir julle gedoen het. This is the same thing we did earlier. Now I'll make this document available to you guys for afterwards. If you want to continue drawing on this thing, you can do that. Just modify it. Now I need to put in those 45-degree lines. So ek gaan hier begin. Geometry. Guys, now you go to slope line. Okay, so the second one from the top. Click on it. Enter a point on the geometry. So ek kies daai punt. I'm going to choose this point. Now if I type in 45, it's going to work from 0 in an anti-clockwise direction. So I put that in. There's the construction line. This one, you're going to click and you're going to say minus 45. So it throws it in the opposite direction. Okay, dan gaan ek opgaan, gaan dieselfde ding hierso doen. Hierdie een gaan wees minus 45. This one is going to be 45. Okay, I'm going to click on this one so long, daai hoekie daar. I've used, guys, if I want to zoom in and out, M for magnify. While you're drawing, and D for demagnify, then you zoom in and out. So I'm going to click there, 45 degrees. I'm going to click on this one, minus 45. So ek doen nou al die hoeke van die dak, 45, minus 45. Alright, daar is die hele ding. Okay, nou is die baie lyne, so ek gaan gou vir julle vinnig wys. So ek gaan nou terug na my chained line toe. Daar is 'n lyntjie wat loop van daar en hy hardloop. So net gaan mooi kyk van daar tot daar. Oor tot hierso. Terug soontoe. Dan gaan julle ook 'n lyntjie hier vanaf soontoe. En dan gaan jy ek gaan net 'n gewone lyntjie vat, 'n los ene van daar tot daar. Julle gaan 'n chained line hê van daar na daai hoekie, na daai enetjie. En ons kan eintlik, omdat hierdie ding dieselfde lyk links en regs, wat kan ons gebruik? Ons kan eintlik die mirror image gebruik. So ek kan kies, klik op 'n lyntjie, hou shift in, klik op daai lyntjie. Nou sê ek modify mirror image. Nou vra hy vir my horizontal, vertical or use, en dan klik ek op vertical. En al wat ek doen is ek kies op enige punt in die middel van die tekening. En hy gaan outomaties daai stukkie van die dak met daai kant teken. So actual fact, if you want to draw the roof, you can just draw half of the roof and mirror the other half. Or draw one half of the house, mirror the other half. It's going to save you half of the drawing time. So daai kan ek nou klik op. Ek gaan hom net, nou julle sien dis een ding, né? As ek hom wil opbreek in los lyne, klik ek op hom, dan gaan ek na objects toe, dan sê ek explode object. Dan breek hy daai box op in verskillende lyne wat jy nou kan selekteer. So ek klik op hom, ek delete hom, en nou gaan ek net vir my nog 'n konstruksielyntjie insit daar. Ek kan sommer 'n kruisie insit daarso, enetjie daar insit. Ek trek vir my lyntjie hier in. Ek trek vir my lyntjie daar in, en ons is amper daar. Soos ek sê, ek gaan hierdie dokument sal ek vir julle beskikbaar maak, as julle wil aanteken op hom. Nou moet ek daai stukkie lyn uitvee, en ek moet daai stukkie lyn uitvee. Maklikste is, modify, gaan jy na cut and rub toe. There's a function called cut and rub. I click on cut and rub. Do you want to cut in one place? You say, yes, I want to cut in one place. Select the line to cut, between the cut point and the end. So die stukkie lyn wat ek wil wegsny is die een. So enige plek tussen daai twee punte kan ek klik, en waar wil ek hom wegsny? Hy sê select a cut point, daarso. Hierdie ene, ek klik op enige plek tussen daai punt en daai punt. Ek sê vir hom, bo sy select a cut point, daar is my cut point, ek klik op hom, en daar is hy weg. Manne, daar is jou dak van jou huis. OK, nou ek julle sien, hier's baie konstruksielyne, hy het van my lyntjies per ongeluk hier weggevat. Ons kyk net gou. OK, so kom ons zoom net gou in, ek gaan net gou daai lyntjie terugsit. As jy ooit in hierdie is, jy kan nie akkuraat teken in hom nie, as hy lyk soos 'n voeltjie wat jy in die laerskool teken, die cursor, gaan jy na grab all mode, hy moet 'n blokkie wys vir jou daar, van daar tot daar. OK. Wat is daar nou nog wat ons moet doen? Hier kort nog 'n lyntjie hierso wat ek per ongeluk weggesny het of nog hier ingesit het hier. Daar kort 'n lyntjie daar en daar kort ook 'n lyntjie daar. Hulle sal ook 45 grade wees. So dis hoe jou dak val as jy na van die voorkant af kyk. OK. Goed, so manne, nou vat ek net al daai lyne op. Ek maak hom hierso so 200 mm wyd. Ek zoom in. Ek sit daar, ek gaan nou sommer 'n rectangle gebruik, want dit is die maklikste. Sit vir my nog 'n kruisie in, hierso enige plek daar, dat ek net 'n lyntjie daar het. En nou klik ek, gaan gou inzoom, daarso. Dit gaan ek nou net 'n soliede lyntjie maak, continuous. En ek gaan oor na die kant toe. Klik hom daarso. En ek gaan hier 'n lyntjie insit. OK. En manne, nou moet ek besluit op die angle van my dak van voor. I have to decide on an angle for the roof. Nou hier moet jy kyk wat lyk reg. Dis maar trial and error. Ek gaan gou vir julle wys. Sê gou vir my lyk hierdie vir julle reg. Nee, is te skyns, né? Jy kan dit doen, you can do that, but that's going to be for a different type of building. If you've got a house that's slim and it goes up with a roof like that, you've got another room at the top, you can do that. Maar nie vir 'n gewone dak soos ons nou doen nie. So ek sou sê, kom ons probeer so 20 grade. Dit lyk vir my beter. So daai ene gaan, as ons hierso ingaan, gaan ek klik, ek gaan hom ook maak -20. Jy moet maar kyk wat lyk reg vir jou. En hierdie een gaan ook wees -20 grade. En daai punt gaan wees 20 grade. Sien julle ouens, hoekom is daar oorhang daar? Dis daai, die dak gaan so, dan gaan hy in, kom hy uit, hy gaan so in, uit. Dis hoekom ek daai moet doen. Ek gaan vinnig hierdie lyntjies vir julle intrek, van daar tot daar. Weer eens kan jy die res gaan mirror as jy wil, om het bietjie vinniger te doen. Ek sal terwille van die verduideliking dit gou vir julle inteken. Goed. En nou, wat belangrik is, julle 2 dakpunte hierso. Jy gaan hom opvat. As jy 'n plat dak het, hoef jy glad nie oor te worry nie, van julle het plat dakke geteken. Vat jy 2 lyne op hierso. Ons kyk gou waar loop hy, daai punt daar, dit is belangrik. Hierdie punt hier en hierdie punt daar. So as dit opvat, is baie lyne, so ek gaan dit net gou uitvee. Delete all geometry. En ek geometry cross vanaf daai punt, en wat ons nou gaan doen is, om daai lyntjie net bietjie verder te vat, is daar funksie divide and extend, so ek gaan na modify, ek gaan na divide and extend, hy vra watter lyn wil jy verleng, ek sê hierdie ene, van daar, sê nou maar, ons gaan hom sommer net tot daar trek, tot daai lyntjie verleng tot daar, ons sal dit nou die res wegsny, en ek trek 'n lyntjie van daar tot daar. So nou gaan julle sien, dit is presies in lyn met die bokant van my dak. Ek gaan daai net wegvee. Gaan na cut and wrap toe weer, cut in one place, yes. Klik op daai lyntjie, daar is die snypunt. Klik op daai lyntjie, daar is die snypunt. Right. Wanneer daar is die dak van jou gebou klaar. Gaan hom net save onder huis, voorbeeld. Ek gaan hom net sit op die desktop. Okay. En die laaste ding wat ek gou vir julle ons gaan wys is deure en vensters. Now there's a whole library in here. Guys, we're going to need to have a finished floor level. So I'm going to go up parallel line. Do you want, I'm going to go to, I'm just going to close that. I'm going to go to geometry parallel line. element by distance, yes. I'm going to zoom in here, I'm going to click here, I'm going to make the floor level about 400 millimeters up. Okay, so 400 millimeters from the ground level about up. That's my finished floor level on the inside. For that, you guys are going to make a dash line. So dat gaan ek sommer in 'n ander kleur doen. I'm just going to make that, there we go, but this one, the long short line, the center line. I'm going to do that in green, because guys, concrete is normally in green. That's going to be concrete. So I'm going to put my finished floor level in there. En nou van daar af gaan ek nou opwerk om my deure te kry. Nou hierdie is belangrik. Ek gaan nou moet fisies hier 'n lyntjie verdeel. I'm going to have to make another construction line just for myself from there to there. I'm going to erase it in a moment. I'm going to go modify, divide line, waar is hy nou? Geometry, divide line equally. Klik ek op hom, dan vra hy my number of sections, dan sê ek vir hom 2. Ek wil die middel kry hierso. Dan klik ek net hierso op die lyntjie. Ja, geef my presies die middel van die ding. Gaan net daai lyntjie weer uitvee. En nou, hierdie deel wat ek nou gaan wys, dink ek is vir julle redelik belangrik. En dit is hoe ek deure en vensters insit. If you want to add windows and doors and toilets and stuff like that into your building, this is how you do it. So I'm going to go to, if you guys have a look here, you'll see there's a toolbar that's provided there. That is, if I go to the hammer and the span and I click on it, that's the architectural toolbar. That one needs to be switched on to use this. Okay? And on that architectural toolbar, there's many things. I don't use the standard things they provide there, but I do use the symbols. And so I'm going to use place symbols. There are different ways to draw your roofs and stuff, but there's always some tweaking necessary afterwards. I draw it myself. Then I go to place symbols. Now it's going to open up a window here to the left. Sometimes it's small, then you just grab it over here where the arrows are now, and you just make it keep your left mouse button in, you can drag it smaller or bigger. Now you guys will see there's different things here: kitchens, general, doors, bathroom. I'm going to start off with doors. Now if you guys want to put in a sliding door, something that looks like a sliding door, you're going to have to go to it's under Windows and it's called Norm Slide. Let me just quickly find it. It's not under doors. Under Windows you're going to find something called Normal Slide. The 270 is the wall thickness. If I have made my walls 230, so if I click on 230 slide window, if I click on that one, I go up and I click. There's some different styles that you guys see here. So there's many types. If I click on view, it's going to give you different views here. Okay, so this is different window types that you get that you can click. If you choose this one, it's going to give you that window. Okay, I'm just going to quickly go out of this one. I'm going to say 230. Where's the other one? Slide window. Where's that norm slide? Going to click on it again. There's the sliding door. So 230 norm slide. Let's quickly have a look. I'm going to choose this one for now. Just this one is that door, this one is that door, this one is that door. Okay, so I'm going to choose, just going to see how it works. I'm going to select this one. It does fit in exactly in my building. Okay, so I am going to go down to my top view of my house, my plan. You guys see it fits in perfectly. So I'm going to go and I am going to go to the top, and it says there snip. So you need to switch snip on, guys, and you need to save before you do this. Otherwise you're going to lose some stuff. Okay, so I click there, I go down here and I click on that part, and immediately it cuts and it inserts the sliding door in the drawing for me. Okay, I can do the same with the windows. If you have non-standard windows, you'll have to do just draw lines. Okay, now I want to show you guys how to get this door in my other view, and this might have to take some tweaking. So I'm just going to redraw, R vir redraw. Gaan ek druk, dan kry ek weer my skerm terug. But now I'm going to go and I'm going to use this function. There's a little house there on the toolbar. You click on that and it shows you how to draw the different views. South, west, north, east and so forth. But the program does not work in a standard way like we normally do it. So this is very much trial and error. So I'm just going to say OK here. It says indicate the face on the plan for adding elevation. So it's saying which side of the floor plan would you like to add in a door or window, whatever. So I'm just going to click here at the bottom. It says then enter the roof line position of the elevation. So if you guys have a look here, you'll see the elevation is this one. So here's the roof line of the elevation. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Select grab all mode. I'm going to click there. Okay. It says select the door or window to go with this thing. So I click on that one. And now you will see it drew it. But the reason it's drawing it like that is it's throwing the views always like in a mirror image. So what you do is now you go there. You can go down to this thing. You click on it, you go to modify, you go to move, okay, and now you just go back to grab all. I select it, zoom in there, right at the bottom, click it, bring it down into position and drop it. There's your door into your house. Okay, so it is a bit of a schlep. If that doesn't work for you, go to norm slide. The one that we've already chosen, Ganadai, waar is hy nou? 230 norm slide, waar is hy daar? Click op hom, click op view, then just select the door that you want and just simply, if you cannot place it exactly where you want, let's say it was here, drop it there and then just click on it again and move it into a position where you want it. Okay, ek gaan net daai ene undo. Okay, dis dalk 'n bietjie makliker om dit te doen. Dan 'n laaste ding wat ek gou vir julle wil wys is, as jy opgaan, if you want to put in some stuff into your house, bathroom, there's a plus there, there's all your brands, there's a jacuzzi, if you want to add a jacuzzi in, and you click on view, it's going to give you different jacuzzi types that you get, different sizes. Now I'm going to drop this thing right here in the center on my deck, the entertainment area here. I'm just going to throw it there. Okay, I'm going to drop it there. There's my jacuzzi. Okay. You guys can then obviously go and let's just have a look. If I go to baths, for instance, click on baths, view. There's different types of baths. This one is not too great. I'm going to go to Cobra, view. Here's different Cobra baths, wash basins, so on. You can select a bath. Guys, if you move this in and I say, okay, I want to put this bath in here. This is already scaled. Hy is sy perfecte grootte wat hy moet wees. Ek gee maar net 'n voorbeeld. Daar is die bad. Jy sal sien hy lyk 'n bietjie anders as jy gewoon is. On the general, you can find things like furniture, view. There's like a double bed that you guys are looking for, a single bed. I think this one is more like a king size bed. There's the size of a king size bed. I'm going to throw that in there with 2 cupboards. Obviously the bath will not work there. You can click on it and just move it into a different position. You can click on cars, view. Some of these cars are a bit older, but there's a BMW, so I'm just gonna, this is already scaled, so you can just throw it in your drawing. If you want to swivel it, goes to rotate 90 degrees. You just type in 90 and there's your car if you want to have that in your floor plan, if you wanted to have it there. Guys, there's many things you can click on. This is how all of them work. Trees, if you want to add in a tree, like in your elevation, there's a tree. You can add that tree into your normal elevation if you want to. You can put it in the top view. There's a few things that you can do, maybe a pot plant there in the front of your place, I don't know. Yeah, that's basically it. Furniture, maybe just 1 or 2 things there. Furniture, there's like a standard chair. So I'm just going to go in. You can turn these at different angles, so you can select rotate 15 degrees. So that chair is now at 15 degrees. You can put a chair there. Minus 15. You can just mirror it. Okay. Guys get the idea. So yeah, you can just place it like that. You can move it around afterwards, rotate it, whatever you want to do with it. Okay, and gentlemen, that's it. If you can do this, you can draw a house on the computer. So this part is that. For the rest, just remember for Windows, you're going to go geometry cross. Going to go in, put in a line on that thing. And then this is my starting point. If I want to do a window, geometry, parallel line, I'm going to make my window, not a specific distance. I'm just going to say make it, click there, make it 2500, nice and big. That's too big. Let's click here, let's make it 2000. That's also very big. Let's make it 18. That's about it. So I'm just going to put in a window here. And now guys, there's something you can just note on what I'm going to do now. I'm going to choose black, and I am going to go and change my line default. So my line default at the moment is 0. It doesn't have a thickness. I'm going to make it 0.5. Okay. And I'm going to choose a rectangle. I'm going to draw in a line from there to there. So there's my window. Okay, I am going to do the same window on the other side of the drawing. Okay, nou jy sê meneer, maar dit lyk nie soos 'n vensterie. Julle is reg, dit lyk nie heeltemal soos 'n vensterie. So wat ek nou gaan doen is ek teken net vir my nog 'n rectangle aan die binnekant daarso. Okay, ek het 'n bietjie uitgegooi daar. Okay, jy kan natuurlijk dit baie presies spesifiseer ook. Wat ek nou gaan doen is, ek gaan hierdie net mirror, modify, mirror image. I'm just going to throw it to the other side of the drawing with vertical. It's going to be exactly the same on the other side. Guys, what I'm going to do now is, some of my lines are thick and some of my lines are thin now. So I'm going to select everything on my drawing. I'm going to go to settings. This is very important. I'm going to go to line defaults, and where it says here line width, I can type in a width, let's say between whatever you want to use, 0.35 or 280 is a good. Then you apply it, but quickly, don't apply all. Uncheck that box and just go for the line width, that one. Okay, and now you will see what has happened is that it has applied the thickness over the whole drawing. Okay, so you, in that way you can select multiple lines and you can change the thickness, but the standard thickness on the drawing will now be 0.35, whatever you draw. Okay, ouens, ek dink dis min of meer dit. Miskien nog een ding, hatching. Ek het nou nie al die deure en vensters hier ingesit nie. Let's say I want to draw in, just going to put a random line in there. Kom ons sê, this is where my window stops. I'm going to put in one there. Gaan net vir julle twee, I'm going to show you guys how to do hatching. I think that's an important skill to have. So if you guys go and you want to add in the hatching of the walls, you go to annotate. Then you go all the way down to enter hatch solid fill. Jy klik op hom, dan gaan jy sien hier op preview patterns, dan gaan jy sien daar so is ANSI 32, dis die een wat ons vir huisplanne gebruik. Ek klik op hom, ek sê OK, en nou gaan hy vir my sê accept, en nou kies ek 'n manier om dit te doen, so I just say, I click on rectangle, that one, en nou klik ek net, sê nou maar, ek doen dit in sulke blokke, van daar tot daar. Dan kies ek weer van daar tot daar. Ek gaan doen van hierso tot hierso. gaan 'n bietjie inzoom. I'm going to do it from there to there. I do it in little rectangles. Then I'm going to do the same thing over here. From that corner up to there. From this corner up to, let me just quickly check, to that corner. Once I've done it, I go to done and I click on accept. Can you guys see there's my wool hatching done for me now? Okay. Why don't I have the wool hatching all the way through? Because this is a window. Don't have hatching by the windows. Okay, so to put in a window like that goes around the thing here, I'm just going to say, just going to put in just a construction line now. It's going to put just a line which is sort of in the middle there. You can divide this line equally to save some time. I'm just going to add in some construction lines here, and for your physical window, I'm going to do a line there. This is supposed to be a double line. I'll show you now what we can do to resolve that. This is not a standard window that I've done here. I'm just going to zoom in. I'm going to make this line, I'm going to go, press the right arrow, select it, press the left arrow. I'm going to go, let's make it 100 to the left. That's too much. I'm going to go to the right again, 50. Okay. I'm going to do this one also 50 down. I'm going to go 50 to the right. This one. And you're going to see there's a space now over here. This is maybe not the best way to do this. But I'm just going to draw a line from there to there. I already have the construction lines. I'm going to go all the way around up there, and I'm going to put in a construction line there and there, geometry cross there and there, and I'm just going to say modify, divide and extend. I'm going to click here up to that corner, click here up to that corner, finish it, and click here up to that corner. This is divide and extend, modify. There we get our window. Yeah, the rest of the stuff I think you guys will be able to sort out. Please just don't do your hatching before you've completed all your slots for your windows, otherwise you won't be able to rectify it afterwards. If you made a mistake with the hatching, you can take it away if you guys go to annotate and you say alter existing hatch. You can click on it, you can click on the hatching and you can just say no hatch and it will remove it. Last thing, if you want to put in some detail on your roof, let's say you want to put in some roof tiles, or sometimes you've got stone cladding you want to add. Stone cladding is iets wat lyk soos klip. So if you guys want to do that, you go to annotate, enter hatch solid fill, but now you go to preview patterns en dan gaan julle sien there's something that looks like brick. As jy verder afgaan, you see there's something that looks like little stone. So I'm going to select that one. I'm going to do it in brown color. Okay. And I'm just going to say, I haven't chosen a scale yet. I'm just going to make the scale 0.5. Jy moet maar kyk hoe dit lyk. You say okay. I click on the rectangle and I'm just going to put some stone cladding up to there, and up to there. Okay, so I'm going to say done, accept. There at the bottom looks like stone. If that's too small for you, you can go to annotate, you can go to alter existing hatch, you can click on it and you can say change the scale to 0.8 and you can apply it, and there we go. It's different. Okay, right. Owenson does that. You can even do your roof like that. If you guys go to annotate, enter hatch solid fill, You go to preview patterns, you can select tiles. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this tiles that I see over there. I'm going to make this a scale of 0.4. This is just a random number I'm choosing. I'm going to say OK. I'm going to do this in the color of, it should be red, but I made it in brown now. So I'm just going to select that one. Just going to go all around the perimeter. Select it again. I have to use closed areas every time when I want hatching. So if you don't close it, it's not going to hatch right. You need to do areas. Okay, so I'm going to say accept. And there's your roof covering. Kyk dan manne, this looks a lot more like a real house now. If I zoom in, you can see there's the physical roof tiles on there. Now what I'll do is I'm going to make this file available. I'll send it to you guys. If you want to keep this file, edit it, change it, use it for your pet, you're most welcome. You don't have to do it on the computer though. It's only if you want to. Okay. And yeah, this is basically it. There's many other things that you can add. Most important, if you want to add measurements, not most important, you can go to your annotate. You can use the function called horizontal or vertical dimension, horizontal dimension. There's running free, different types. You click on it, enter the text position, you click on it there, choose a point, another point. This will be the real measurements. In reality, I click on it there, it throws that in for me. I can make a change so everything's in a straight line. And yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, I hope this helps. If you guys want to try it at home, you are most welcome. Okay.